Gwyla Castochla, Nico Am Kamanawati, Gaiklach Yelis, Gaiklach Nongris. Sorry, my dog's right here and we just came from a walk. So on May 15th, I actually got very sick. I got sick at work, and then within 2 days I was knocked off my feet, and then I spent my whole time in Kinkum sleeping. I was like seriously sweating from head to toe. Then I was hot and cold. At one point I had I had my jacket on. I had it was so cold. And like a lot of coughing, and I'm still coughing quite a bit. So when I came home maybe 16 days. I was gone altogether, and seriously, like back here is so swollen. So the doctor gave me some medication, and it just knocks me right off my feet too. So, but I'm having pretty good sleeps. I just can't seem to clear what's ever in here and end up in here, but it's okay. I'm not really baby-ish. I still manage to do everything, cook and clean, and still trying to get used to eating again, because maybe one meal a day, but here I am. Okay, so when I left you guys the last time, we were working on the silent invisible Y sound after the consonant, and there's 4 consonants within that when we start orthography, and with Kwak. So that is G, K, explosive K, and now I'm introducing another letter to you today. We've also been practicing the vowels of Kwak, and what I've been explaining to you is that, so with the G, K, explosive K, and now this next letter, when combined with the letter A, it actually changes the sound, and I don't know why. I'm gonna have to ask somebody. It's just something, when you're learning and people don't actually explain that little bit of important detail. I don't know why it changes, it just does. And I think you just have to train your brain to know that. It's just like the PH in English, right? It's actually the letter F sound, right? Almost always. So the same thing with this letter. So when the G, K, explosive K, and now this other letter is combined with the letter A, it actually changes to an A sound, okay? And so you gotta kind of just engrave that into your brain. So what I mean by that is G and A together is GA, K-A, Kya, explosive K-A, A. And now the letter that I'm going to introduce to you is the letter X. So X and the A together is Hya, okay? So let's practice our vowels first, okay? So A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. Good job. Let's do a little bit of a review. So I'm just going to fly through G, K, and explosive K with all the vowels, okay? So, Gya, G, Ge, Gi, Gyo, Gyu, Kya, K, Ke, Ki, Kyo, Kyu, Ka, Ki, Kyo, Kyu. And the letter of the day is the letter X. So just repeat. Well, just watch my mouth. So go. It's almost like the letter H, but it's like, and you push your tongue up to your palate. It's just you're letting wind out. This is considered a windy sound, okay? What I mean by that is if you go like this, and you can actually feel air coming out. So my granny used to call it the windy X, okay? So we're going to combine those with the vowels now, okay? Hya, Hye, He, Hi, Hyo, Hyu. Hya, Hye, He, Hi, Hyo, Hyu. Again, Hya, Hye, He, Hi, Hyo, hu. One more time. Sha, sha, she, he, sho, hu. Good job. Okay, so as you can see, so there are two X's. There's actually four of them, but the two X's that have like just the X. So there's one that's an X, the sound that we're making right now. And then you have the X with a line under it. And that's when you know it comes to the back of your throat. And that's more of a harsher sound. So that's like, okay, just so you know, there's a big difference between those two sounds, okay? So you can't just go and add lines wherever we want and dashes above things whenever we want, or stop signs like apostrophes, because it does make a big difference, as you could hear from that, right? So plain X, the X with a line under it. Okay, so be careful when we're using these letters, okay? So yeah, have fun while you're learning, have fun while you're practicing. Start to use these sounds and letters and everything in your everyday life, like when you're practicing Kwak, making sure that you're using the right letter, okay? Because as we could hear, is that it does really change that sound, right? So next week, hopefully I feel a little bit better, so I can start my recording with elders and myself, and maybe a couple of my co-workers. They can help me with the project that I have going. Yeah, have fun while you're learning. Keep practicing. Hala kasta ochla, shachula nukunklus, bila kasta ochla.